Hello, my name is Stephanie Garay. I'll be doing Journal 1 for today. The first topic of discussion is the dark figures of crime. In order to keep track of the crime, the International Association of Chiefs and Police founded the Committee of Uniform Crime Report, UCR. The UCR collects and reports data regarding crime. It consists of high offenses such as murder, all the way to smaller categories such as theft. Dark figures is crime that is not reported to the police. There's no record of it. Some examples include maybe you believe your phone or tablet was misplaced or lost, but in reality it was stolen, or it could be a small accident. You bumped into another car, or another car has scratched your own, but you don't have any insurance, therefore you decide it's better not to make a police report of the incident. A possible solution I would propose to address this reporting dilemma would be creating another small organization to report smaller types of crimes. Um, it could be a website where an individual can go in and report the incident that has happened. It could have the option of being an anonymous report, therefore, it would contribute to the research for the. It would add more data to the uniform crime report, but not really having to put the data as a police report. So I believe we should take advantage of the technology we currently have and use that in our favor. And by creating this website and having any have victims of any incident that wasn't reported to the police being reported through this website, we can collect more accurate data on the crime rates. Personally, I've never been in many situations where I was defined as defiant. The only situation I can really recall was when I was 18. I had my first ever speeding ticket. I was late for work and I was going 15 miles over the speed limit. Um, I got stopped and I didn't have my driver's license with me. I only had my outdated ID in the armrest. So I explained to the officer the reason I was speeding was because I was late to work, but it wasn't a valid excuse. Um, uh, I told him it was the first time had ever uh, I had ever committed a misdemeanor, and I asked him if I could be left off with a warning, but he didn't agree with me. Um, he told me everything was already input in the system and he couldn't do anything about it. Um, I felt frustrated, angry that I wasn't given the opportunity to be left out with a warning since it was the first time I have ever uh, committed such an act. So that would be the one example of the time I was considered violent. So in this situation, I believe I was viewed as a young teenager causing a reckless act. Um, Personally, if I was in the officer's situation, I would have looked further into the record, see was if it was actually the first offense the person has made, and just let them know speeding is not something you should be doing. Leave them off with a warning. For the third topic of discussion, I agree that it is necessary to criminalize a nonviolent defiant behavior. For example, speeding tickets, little smaller misdemeanors such as speeding, like I did myself. Um, because smaller punishments they can really deter people from committing them in the first place. For example, with me speeding, um, I got it once, therefore I was aware I shouldn't be doing it. I was aware I needed to follow the safety signs, or I would have to risk having to pay another fee, or having my license revoked, as well as I understood that there was a danger behind that act. I was putting not on myself in danger, but other people as well. Another example would be Another example of nonviolent deviant behavior is theft. Taking someone else's property should be punishable by the law. Breaking into someone's house or their car, or simply the act of taking someone else's possession should have a penalty. They're they're petty crimes that only impact a few people, but let's take for example a family having someone break into their home. It can be a traumatic experience for them. Not only have their personal possessions have been stolen, but it leaves them with a sense of insecurity in their own home, or a laptop or phone that has been stolen from someone. That device has all their personal information, and is a tool they rely heavily for work or school. Um, Sort of smaller crimes. I believe there should still be a punishment for them, or certain laws, like the laws we currently have. Even if it includes small time in jail, community service, or a fee, mainly to keep individuals, to keep them from disrupting others and their property, or also for the victims to know that there has been justice and for them to feel more secure in the situation.